Tonight on Size Eyes on the Skies.
Will cold weather break over the weekend? I'll have more in the Iowa forecast.
Plus, Caleb Wood is in the studio for your national forecast. All that and much more as this Thursday, February 2nd edition of Size Eyes on the Skies starts right now.
It's Wednesday night on ISU TV, broadcasting live from Ames, Iowa. This is Size Eyes on the Skies. ISU TV's longest-running television program brings you the weather from around the country to the heart of Iowa. The ISU Meteorology Department team of forecasters keep you ahead of the storm. From Iowa's most trusted weather team, this is Size Eyes on the Skies.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm now joined by the Matt Gunn. Matt, how is Iowa today?
It was pretty cold.
Yeah, it was pretty cold. I mean, we've been a bit spoiled, though, because temperatures were in the 20s, right?
Yeah, 20s, mid-20s. Compared to earlier this week, we were in the 40s, and people were walking around in sweaters, and today you had to break out that winter coat.
Right, yeah, totally.
Speaking about breaking out that winter coat, look at our temperatures right now. Low to mid-20s across the state, with 24 here in Ames and 25 in Des Moines. 24 down in Ottumwa. Looking at what's going on around the state right now, we have diminishing clouds, so clear night tonight, expected to be pretty chilly. And then for a day planner tomorrow, 14 degrees in the morning at 8 a.m., 24 around lunchtime, and 26 around 4 p.m.
Thank you, Matt. And now it's time for tonight's weather story. On this date in 1984, strong southeasterly winds ahead of a cold front brought unseasonably warm temperatures to most of Iowa, with many stations south of Interstate 80 climbing into the 60s, and many breaking daily records, including Des Moines, where the temperature peaked at 64 degrees, and other stations reported high temperatures of 65 degrees at Chariton, Indianola, and Winterset. And now we turn to Caleb. Caleb, what's going on across the country right now?
Thank you, Samwise, for that great bit of information. It was cold in Iowa today, but was it like that across the whole nation? I'll have more coming up.
Welcome back this evening, everybody. Now we turn to Caleb with a look at what's going on across the country. Caleb?
Thanks, Sam, for that great introduction. As we take a look around the nation, we are pretty widespread in temperatures, with the advancing cold air coming down from Canada and getting into the Mid-South, as 32 in St. Louis, 20 in Chicago, a mere 14 in Minneapolis, but then on the other side of the front, we have 55 in Atlanta and 71 down in Phoenix, which is the warm spot currently. As we move into the northeast region, it's 39 in New York, and there we go, 25 in Syracuse with clouds, 29 in Pittsburgh with no clouds, and the groundhog did see a shadow, so that means 6 more weeks of winter is in the forecast for the nation. Going to the southeast, we have 71 in Orlando, 72 in Miami, so I believe my grandparents should be doing just fine down in the Sunshine State. Sure is warm enough for them. 55 in cloudy Atlanta, and 69 in New Orleans right now. Moving to the southwest, we have 71 in Phoenix, 68 in Las Vegas. So overall, very mild for this time of year. And baseball players are going to love this weather because spring training is right around the corner in a couple of weeks down in the southwest in Arizona. And we have migrated to the northwest. We have 42 in Seattle, where the AMS conference was just this past week. 41 in cloudy in Salem, so it's more mild on the coast. But as we move into the interior northwest, we only have 28 in Boise and only 4 in Billings. So we can definitely see the effect of the ocean keeping temperatures mild on the coast. As we come to the Midwest, 22 in partly cloudy in Des Moines, right where we are, 14 in clear Minneapolis again, and down in Hayes, 27 and cloudy. So again, all below freezing across the board. Current watches and warnings, we have some flood warnings on the Ohio and Illinois rivers, currently in Illinois, where I'm from. And we have some winter weather advisories shaded in these purple areas all across the interior Northwest, from South Dakota all the way to interior Washington, in advance of the incoming winter storm this week. As we take a closer look, again, we have those winter weather advisories, mainly for some light to moderate snowfall accumulation, but also the possibility of winds making visibility an issue in this area. Futurecast shows the snow starting to develop tonight, 7 p.m., where those winter weather advisories are. And as we move into tomorrow morning, the snow quickly goes away, but we can see the approach of the next winter storm on the west coast, starting to pummel the northwest, including Seattle, Oregon, and onshore California. But we're expecting clearing tomorrow in the middle of the country, so that means nice sunny sky here in Ames, which is a great thing to see after weeks and weeks of clouds in the Midwest. And as we move into Saturday, the clouds do return and the snow starts to pile up in the northern Rockies. And moving further to Saturday, clouds start to dissipate from the middle of the country, with clouds moving off to the east coast and the snow still going on up in the interior northwest. Highs for tomorrow, 41 in St. Louis, still above average, 32 right at the freezing mark in Chicago, but we can definitely see this fine line of divide between the warm air in the south, the greens and oranges, and those grays to blues in the north to midsection of the country. So there's a great divide going on. And our forecast city for this week is Houston, Texas, where the Super Bowl will be played this Sunday. It looks pretty cloudy, but with low rain chances heading into the weekend and mild temperatures, I expect fans to have a great time on their outdoor activities before the game. 74 degrees on Sunday, and we continue the upswing through Wednesday and sunny before we dip down late next week.
Thank you so much, Caleb. Now we take a look at tonight's trivia question. Which city has the coldest mean temperature for a January afternoon? Is it A, Juneau, Alaska, B, Ames, Iowa, C, Winter Park, Colorado, or D, Cheyenne, Wyoming? We'll have more on that coming up later on, but here is Matt with the sneak peek with your Iowa forecast.
Well, looking ahead, it's going to be breezy tomorrow, a weekend warm-up, and staying dry. Welcome back to Size. I'm meteorologist Matt Gunn. So right now in Ames, it's 19 degrees with a northwest wind at 10 miles per hour and a dew point, which is 10 degrees, so the air's pretty dry out there right now. Looking around the state, 15 degrees up in Mesa City, 17 in Waterloo, 20 in Ottumwa, and 22 over in Sioux City, Iowa. Taking a look at the radar, clouds are diminishing throughout the night. Looking at our futurecast, like I said, clouds continue to go away, and we have this cold front starting to dip into the northern part of the state as we go through tomorrow. Going more through tomorrow as we advance to tomorrow night, and it will bring more chilly weather. Hopefully by the weekend we have a warm up coming as clouds start building back in, which this time of year for some reason makes the temperatures go up. Lows tonight, 7 degrees in Mesa City, so it's going to be pretty cold up there. 11 in Fort Dodge, 14 down in Des Moines, and 12 in Marshalltown. And over in Davenport, we have 13 degrees tonight. So I'm expecting pretty chilly temperatures and pretty below freezing wind chills tonight. Looking at what we're going to be expecting for highs tomorrow, 22 up in Mesa City, 25 in Waterloo, 26 in Marshalltown, and 29 in Des Moines. Tonight in Ames, 13 degrees, increasing clouds, wind chills around 5 degrees, so it's going to be pretty cold if you're walking around campus tonight, with winds out of the northwest from 5 to 10 miles per hour. Looking at the highs tomorrow, 27 degrees, clearing clouds, single-digit wind chills, and northwest wind of 5 to 10 miles per hour. So it's going to be, once again, a pretty chilly walk around campus if you're walking for classes. Taking a look at our extended forecast, tomorrow's a chilly day, 27 degrees. Saturday, look at that, we're back to almost 40 degrees. It's about the same on Sunday, and Monday, 42 degrees, Tuesday, 39, but as we get in the middle part of next week, it starts to dip down again and be more normal February weather.
Looks like a dry forecast, Matt. Let's take a look at the trivia question again tonight. So we threw a curveball at you earlier. The actual trivia question is, what is the magic number between air and lake temperatures for lake effect snow to form? What do you guys think?
This is a great scientific question. I think I'm going to go with 13 degrees Celsius.
Okay, what about you, Matt?
A little bit more. I'm going to go with C, 20, because that just seems like a normal temperature.
All right, let's roll the answer here. It is A, 13 degrees, so that is the magic number. Of course, lake effect snow happens when those winds from the north and west hit the lake, the lake in those warmer temperatures and really cause rapid, development of clouds and snow. So
Fortunately or unfortunately, we don't deal with that much here in Iowa since there's no major lake.
it can be a headache, of course, too. But of course, and you said Iowa's looking mostly sunny within the next week or so. So that's it's nice. We get some sunshine as we've been cloudy. And then looking ahead to the Super Bowl, you had that national forecast.
Right.
You had the 7-day. So Houston on Super Bowl Sunday. Give us another sneak peek. What is it going to be again?
It looks very mild, about 75 degrees, even almost very warm, I should say. The clouds will persist, but I think the outdoor activity should be just fine for the fans down there.
Good. Of course, because the game's inside. So, all right. Thank you, everybody. That concludes our show for tonight. Please be sure to follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook. You can find every show online at YouTube under our Size Eyes channel. Thank you so much. We'll see you on Tuesday. Have a good night.